I just wanted to give a quick update on my daughter. I know a lot of you probably are only subscribed to me for my challenge help videos, but I've received enough messages asking about her to warrant at least a brief update. So we went to Peyton Manning's Children's Hospital this past Monday, where my 5-year-old daughter Ellie received a full spine MRI. Since she's only 5 years old, she had to be fully sedated, which always makes me nervous. Luckily, they allow us to go all the way back with her at least. Some hospitals, on the other hand, take her away from us in the waiting room, so she has to ride all the way back to the MRI scanner by herself, and then she's surrounded by strangers as they put the mask on her, so at least she was comforted this time. They also let her pick a flavor to put in this sedation mask so that it smells of something good instead of the terrible anesthetic. After the MRI, we tried to allow Ellie a day of relaxation. The MRI was at the crack of dawn Monday, so we stayed at a hotel since Tuesday was her appointment date. She really loves to swim, so that's what we did a majority of the day at the hotel. Sadly, Tuesday came quicker than expected. We spoke with our actual neurosurgeon and told him about our horrific ordeal we had a few weeks back. If you missed that story, by the way, I'll link it in the description. The neurosurgeon was as confused as we were. Ellie's only symptom that something was wrong is that she's walking worse than normal. He told us he wanted yet another scan. So we went down to X-ray and got another CT scan of her head. And then we went back up to the surgeon again. He looked it over and said her shunts did not get any worse, but they still weren't any better. He had one more trick up his sleeve, and that's to tap the shunts. This basically means he sticks a needle directly into the back of Ellie's head and into the shunt itself. If the shunt is working properly, the cerebral spinal fluid should come freely flowing out. If it doesn't come out, that means there's a blockage somewhere. So without anesthesia, he stuck a huge needle directly in the back of my daughter's head. And she was such a trooper. She didn't flinch, she didn't cry, she just laid there with her eyes clutched tight. Unfortunately, and much to our dismay, the fluid barely came out. I could tell the surgeon was just as disappointed as we were. It obviously meant she had a blockage somewhere. So he told us we had 3 options. We could be admitted right then and there and have surgery that night. We could be admitted, stay overnight, and have surgery on Wednesday morning. Or we could come back Thursday morning and have surgery then. We had one of our sons with us, and little kids aren't allowed in the post-op recovery rooms, so we opted for Thursday morning. So unfortunately, it was all bad news. The 2 shunts she has in her head basically keep her alive and well. So if there's a blockage, it's only a matter of time before they stop working completely and bad things will happen then. The hardest part is the waiting game. It's a good 4 to 6 hour surgery. I'm definitely going to bring my laptop and edit some videos to try and distract me. So please, once again, if you could, keep us in your thoughts and prayers. Also, feel free to make a donation for my daughter at her GoFundMe page if you want. I'll put a link in both the outro and the description. Even a single dollar would be beneficial. We had only anticipated 2 surgeries this year. She already had the first one 2 months ago, and she's scheduled for the next one in December. But this one was unexpected. I'm determined to raise enough money to get our entire family to Disney World, so that when this year is finally over and hopefully no more surgeries for a while, we can reward her for being such a brave young girl by letting her have the time of her life at Disney World. So that's it for now. I'll keep you guys updated, but please wish us some luck.